Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another game in the Game Pass series. This is called Return to Grace. Not a game I've read anything about, seen any gameplay, nothing. I think it's in the vein of Close to the Sun. I saw it on Game Pass, it kind of looked interesting. So I thought we'd play it for a couple games and just see what it's like. Should be good, let's do it.
Stick's not responding. Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is. Adie? Adie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Adie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Keep the ship. Okay, the manual release would be there. There we go.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
Let's kick it. There we go, we're down. Oof.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
All right. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
That way. Okay, so
the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is
interesting
here.
kind of mechanism. Locate the spire.
I can't believe this storm.
Can't see a
Where
thing.
could this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
So this game got reasonable reviews on Metacritic, which is
There's
a
something
good
man-made here.
indicator whether it's going to be any good. What's in here? Hang on. What's that?
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Oh, jeez.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
Over here somewhere.
This looks climbable.
Oh, here we go.
Which way here?
Do we cross the bridge or do we just... Oh, there's two bridges. Okay. Sounds like it's getting closer. We can't go that way. Maybe we need to go back then, eh? Oh no, here's the bridge here.
Oh no!
Oh, crap.
Yep, there goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Okay. I see, graphically it looks very, very nice. Very nice. And I kind of like the game mechanics so far. Oh, am I going to get in there?
It's
Squeeze!
a little tight.
Okay. Now where?
It's opened up again.
It's that way. Jeez, I can't see a thing. What's this? Oh, it's another one of these.
Another station. Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense.
If we don't walk off the edge or something.
The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
I'm getting all kinds of
Feel it.
all kinds of achievements for doing very little here, but kind of like that. Oh, what's this? Oh, this looks like something.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
We found it. Look, I got another achievement.
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure.
Can we get up on the ladder somehow?
There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in.
This way?
Can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
Can we get up there?
No.
We can.
Doesn't seem possible.
No? Can we not?
Can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
How do I jump? It's saying that I have to go that way, isn't it? Oh, it's saying that way. Look. Not getting any indicator. No, hang on. Jump. To look up. Oh, kind of weird.
Did you make it, Adie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
Weird jumping. Her body actions are a bit strange.
I'm in.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm going to have a slide.
Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Do I have a light? It's going to get dark in here. That way. Okay. Crawl space, duck. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, transition area.
Hope my light still works.
Oh, flashlight. Thank goodness for that.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
Entered the
Why would I want
shaft.
that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Okay, cool. Nothing that way, so we're going this way. So it's fairly linear at this
Bit of a
point.
labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
Yeah.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Locate the power source.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Just have a look this way first. Nothing. Okay. What's that say?
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station could be pressurized.
So, apparently our character is a space archaeologist.
True to me.
Whatever that means.
Era, the right size.
Don't say it, Adie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Oh, there's a gap there. Squeeze. Keep going then. Duck. Wang wang. Okay, that way. Can I get under there?
This
Broken
one's
fire.
broken. I think I can crawl through.
Careful we don't get anything chopped to bits, Grace. I guess her name is Grace, but... oh.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth,
Math. It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Certainly have.
Gosh, I hope
Right
this is
ahead.
the right way.
We're getting closer. I thought we were going to a spire though. We're going down, not up. Anyway.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Adie?
Oh no.
Oh, what's this place? Oh, looks kind of interesting. I think we found it.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Adie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This
this
has
place.
to be the Grey Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
Found it.
Found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Okay, connect to the spot scan. Okay.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal.
No worries.
I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close. Watch the meter closely and move your hand slowly to find the position.
It's here somewhere. Oh. Got it.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Here we go. Got it.
That's two, and here's the final position.
Here you go. Got it.
That's it. We're
That's
in.
interesting. Mechanic?
Accessing the network now. Oh,
Uh-oh. What did we do? That's
Shit.
not good.
Alan, you there?
No, we've lost Alan now.
Alan?
Hello.
Ha!
A visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Oh, that's Grace.
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adie Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Escape the room. Okay. There's a winch at the bottom of one of these doors. Apparently.
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of the doors.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you, Grace. So Grace is a computer. Who knew? That hinged? Yep, there we go.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grey Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Here we go, nearly there. There we go. Got it. I like it. Put it.
First step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
Oh, what's this?
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Adie.
I will refer to you as Adie, then.
Adie, then.
Until we have a better idea of who you are.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of puzzles to do, by the looks of it. I like it.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans.
Right.
When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and activate the elevator.
Is it the elevator of love? Okay.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Adie.
Oh, you're on your own, is what you mean. We lost
You still
Grace and
there?
we lost Alan.
Where would I have gone?
Oh,
You
who's
sound
this
a little
now?
different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
Right, yo.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
Right, yo. Got to prime the generators. So we don't need a lift just quite yet. The generators are here, I think. I like this game so far. What do you think, guys?
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be.
It's 2.
I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
Replace the turbine. Okay. I'm going to replace that. Anyway, there is a lift here, so I guess we're going down there. Call the lift. Okay, thank you.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
There's one.
It is not.
Right, we've done that.
Now go to the magnetic crane.
That'll be the magnetic crane up there. Cool.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
I bet when you got up today you didn't think you'd be watching me replacing a turbine, but there you go, that's how life is sometimes. I certainly didn't think I was going to be replacing a turbine today.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Hoist.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Okay, so we're going to put it in that hole there, I think. Very technical. Right there. I like it's got a wee light to guide it. Okay. Cool.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Shall we? Do we have to go back and put the levers back on? I bet we do. Get it in position. Where is it? There it is. So replace the turbine. Oh geez, it's bright.
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Okay, so how do we get it out of the chair?
Hold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness.
Oh, I don't know whether we're supposed to do that.
Isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located.
Okay.
Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and
It's like having voices in your head.
I'm not leaving.
And you were showing such promise.
Okay, I think it just saved. Okay, up in the lift, I guess. Okay. Place looks cool, as. This is a cool game. I really like it so far. Really do.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
We certainly do.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Roger that. Now, I believe this isn't a very big...
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
I believe it's not a big game. It's not a big game. It's a little game, but it's pretty cool. I like it so far. I really do. Now, do we have to do the old puzzle again?
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi? The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
X. Okay. Let's get rid of all this lot. Okay, so.
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals. How about a big fat X? You know that one?
Yeah.
Perhaps it's the symbol you use to sign documents.
Just give me a sec.
Now we're going to do an X on this.
It shows where the treasure is on maps.
I know what an X looks like. Excuse me. Just working it out. How about that? Oh, one more.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Adie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Okay. Very nice in here, isn't it? Do we go this way or this way? Let's try this one first.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure.
Apparently we're not going that way, we're just looking at it. Okay. Go this way then.
Is this an airlock?
Yes. The spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
Okay. Let's
I
do
assume
that.
your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Empathy.
Hello, Adie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Right, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh wow, look at this place.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
It's beautiful.
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Adie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
It's very poetic.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Adie. There are no wrong choices.
What? I should really pay
By all
attention.
means, take your time if you need it.
Well, I've not got an option to answer, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but anywho.
You remember that you're choosing a flower, right?
How about this one?
A solid choice.
There we go.
You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps. Or you wish to become part of something bigger than yourself.
Right, yo.
I'm making the lighting adjustments now. You can make your way to the artifact display by the boardwalk.
The boardwalk. The boardwalk, okay. We can't leave yet. Let's just check this. No. Okay, so we're going to go boardwalk. Artifact display. Is it there? Or is it round that way? Let's try this. Nothing? Okay. Let's go to the boardwalk then. Under the boardwalk.
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden?
Nope.
I'd love to know what you think of them.
That
For
looks,
the calibration process.
that looks Asian.
This looks like Pacific Revival.
Yeah.
Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important. Even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
Certainly
It's
got
really
Buddha
up to Adie.
or some kind of
If you
Buddha
don't wish
above
to
it.
consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move to the pergola in the center of the room.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years.
What's the point of this, Adie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
Okay, this is an anvil.
I have no idea what this is.
An anvil.
Weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Adie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps? You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that.
What's the lantern?
this
That's
a lantern?
Japanese or
An
Asian,
expression of
definitely.
our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
Oh, I
They're
don't know.
artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move to the pergola in the center of the room.
Oh.
Perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Oh, this is a Zen moment.
Good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Adie. I'm certain it is safe.
Should we take the helmet off? There we go.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep no. I want you to take a slow, deep breath and hold it until I tell you to release.
Okay, now we're doing meditation now.
Deep as you can, Adie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Adie. feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath.
Very much Buddhism, this. Meditation.
Hold it. 3,
Eastern.
2, 1, and release.
Here we go.
Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Are you feeling relaxed, ladies and gentlemen?
Wonderful. How's that feel, Adie?
Fantastic.
Kinda nice.
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds. Excellent, Adie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go out the door and probably finish up for the day, or just waiting for a save point. You can leave your comments down below what you think about this game so far, what you've
I'll
seen.
do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working. You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it right there for today. If you want to see more, leave a comment or a like. Let me know what your feelings are on the game so far. We generally do about 3 episodes, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the support on the channel as ever. And we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya.